The day he asked me. He asked me on a Tuesday. I was folding laundry. Our daughter's pink pajamas were in my hands. He said, "Do you remember the night she was conceived?" I paused. That wasn't how normal conversations started. I said, "Why?" He didn't answer right away. He just stared at me, jaw clenched, like he'd already played this moment in his mind 100 times. Then, I did the math. It doesn't add up. I didn't lie. Not this time. I just said, "You're right." And everything in the room fell silent. It wasn't because I didn't love him. I didn't cheat because I didn't love him. I cheated because I was scared. He had just lost his job. He was drinking more, sleeping less, lashing out, getting cold. I didn't recognize him. And I needed someone who made me feel safe. Even for one night. It wasn't planned. It just happened. It was one night. One mistake. And then I found out I was pregnant. I did the math. I knew. But I also knew he'd be a better father than the other man ever could. So I made a choice. I never said it was the right one. Just the one I could live with. He didn't scream. He didn't scream when I told him. He didn't even move. He just stared at the pajamas in my hands like they were something foreign. Like they belonged to someone else. Then he said, "I would have raised her anyway. You didn't have to lie." That broke me. Because I knew he meant it. He would have stayed. He would have loved her like his own. But I didn't give him that choice. I robbed him of it. And I'll never forgive myself for that. Even if I still can't say I regret it. My mother said I deserved it. I told my mother. She said, "I don't even know who you are." She loved him. Maybe more than she ever loved me. "He was the best thing that ever happened to you," she said. "And you treated him like a placeholder." I didn't answer. Because I didn't have an answer. Everyone had something to say. Friends. Family. Even strangers when they eventually found out. But none of them were there the night I cried on a stranger's couch. None of them felt the fear I did. Or the weight. Or the guilt. That was mine. And I carry it. I see him sometimes. I see him sometimes. At the grocery store. At the park. He never looks angry. Just tired. Like someone who survived a fire and still smells smoke every day. He has a new life now. A new wife. A baby. Sometimes I wonder if he looks at his new child and thinks, "This one is really mine." And sometimes I wonder if he looks at our daughter's photo. Yes, he kept one, and thinks, "That one was mine too." In a different way. Would I do it again? That's the question everyone wants answered. Would I do it again? And here's the part I'm afraid to say out loud. Yes, because that night, that mistake, it gave me her. My daughter. My everything. And while I give anything to take away the pain I caused him, I wouldn't erase her. Not for anything. So no, I don't regret what I did. But I regret what it cost. And I'll carry that forever. Even as I watch her sleep. Even as I hold her hand. Even when she asks me, "Mommy, why don't I look like Daddy?" And I lie. Because I have to. Because I already made that choice.